Hey everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Letton Farm. This map can be found over at FSUK, and this map is yet another map that I have been eagerly anticipating for the last few months. Actually, this map was originally intended for the Modding Mania contest that FSUK put out several months ago, but just didn't seem to make it in time to get the release, and quite frankly, I'm glad it didn't, because this map is outstanding to look at. Now we're going to take a look here in a little bit. Let me read you a little bit of the description. It says this map is based in England, fictional yet with real-life inspiration, taking from East Herefordshire. A small livestock-focused map. 19 playable fields covering just over 19 hectares, 6 arable fields, and 13 grass fields. Every field being around 1 hectare, they are ideal for 3-meter equipment. There are 4 yards on the map, a storage with bale sell point, an arable yard with chickens, dairy, and sheep. There's also a small placeable yard located on the mini-map. You'll find out where that is here in a moment. And there is a small equipment dealer with a farmer that you can sell your crops to. So this map is fully seasons prepared, so it does have the snow mask installed, as well as custom crop and ground textures, animated lights and gates, and a custom sky texture, as well as multi-terrain angle. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to leave all our DLCs checked. I'm going to use the gator here on this map. Need for that is for sure. And let's jump on in. Let's pull up the log and see how the map loads up. There you go. The map loads up very fast. Now we're just loading our starting equipment and we are in. All right. So let's take a look at the map itself. So here we go. So the first thing to notice is, let's zoom in on the PDA proper. So these fields out here, the larger looking fields, are non-playable fields. These are just here to give the map some depth. See the placeable area right there. And then we have the 19 fields right around here. A very nice, small little map for you to just play around with small equipment. Indeed, this is definitely not somewhere you're going to be bringing out the big brute fertilizer sprayer. That's for sure. So we've got our standard crops here on the map, and we start out by owning fields 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, and 14. Let's just tick away a couple of these just to make sure that there aren't any fields hidden around there. Nope, there you go. A fair number of fields to start out with. 3 arable fields and then several grass fields. We have 1 main sell point, Windstay grain, here on the map for our crops. And we start the video here on hard mode. And even on hard mode, we have crops in our silos. We have same sell point for sugar beets and potatoes. Got manure and wool sell point at Windstay stores. Then at the barn, we have a sell point for our hay, straw, grass, and pellets if we run the straw harvest add-on. Interesting enough, there is no BGA listed here. There's no sell point for silage. So if you do produce silage, you're going to be doing it for your own purposes, not for resale. See here, we have our starting equipment. A fair bit of starting equipment for this size map. Indeed, none of it is leased, so it's all on the outset. And let's go ahead and take out a loan so we can buy up some animals as we get on with the tour. Right. See, we have sheep and cows only on the map. No pigs. So the arable fields aren't that really big of a deal, since all we need is hay production for our, and well, I guess our arable fields are for our straw that we need for the cows. And we have 100,000 liters in our silo for storage. And we start out with 3 eggs already in our coop. So, go. Zoom on out. And let's take a look at that very large starting fleet. Start with just 2 tractors. New Holland 8340 and the Massey Ferguson 5600. Range in horsepower from 125 to 130. So fairly comparable pieces of machinery there. Start with front loader arms, a bucket, a pallet fork, and a bale fork. We've got the 1660 harvester with the 14-foot grain header. For those of you that don't deal in feet, that is 4.3 meters. We have the header trailer, a small tipper, cultivator, plow, and seeder. We have the fertilized spreader, the slurry spreader, the nice old-fashioned front weight of a barrel, a side mower, tedder, windrower, wrapper, and round baler. Then we also have for our animals a water trailer and the Silo King. Let's go ahead and lease up our gator so we can pull around in style. And let's take a look at the shop. The shop is right there. Let's hit reset and see where it goes. Reset's here right around the farm, just around here by field 8. So let's see if we can't find that. Let's hop the gate here. Start exploring. Very narrow entry. Rough entry also. See, we've got here's our forks and our arms already positioned here. So we got to be careful with our eggs. It looks like they spawn out here in the middle of wherever. Gonna be running over a lot of eggs here if you play on the map and you don't pick them up with any regularity. Oops. Nice storage buildings here. Looks to be parsed out for tipping into. It's one of the arable fields that we own. Let's start. This windmill with animation there in the background. So here we have our silo, our tip, and our fill points right here. Nice weathered, rusty silos. Really very attractive. 2 tractors. This appears to be the main equipment shed. And here is the reset point. So something to note, if you do run crop destruction, you reset your vehicles, you're going to be destroying grass as you try to get it out of here. What's up here? That's the side of a building. Storage. Secondary yard up here. Let's go back down here and finish looking around down here at the arable area. So let's see here. You can't get out of there. Whoa! That is a sinkhole. That is a sinkhole. Be careful you don't lose your equipment in there. Alright, well that's the main farm here. Got seed, fertilizer, fill points here. Well, it looks like just a seed fill point. And then we have our customize and that is a fertilized point, and maybe also this may be fuel. So many triggers here on top of each other, it's kind of difficult to see. I do have an icon saying that there are cows back here. Let's go on back here and just check that out. Ah, it's across the street. Like I said, everything is so compressed here on the map. Here is our cow yard, literally across the street from the main arable yard here. Got our silage trough for our cows, and then also the straw trigger is inside here. Got a few static cows just hanging out here, just chilling. Have the Letton Dairy sign up that gate. Have our slurry point. Now let me check something in the logs. I'm pretty sure. Yep, we do have the stable manure area script activated. So that means we're going to need to come in here and muck out our manure area here in the slurry. Bit of a leak here at our water fill point. Very nice reflectivity going on there. See where we fill our water trough and our grass trough at. Here we have our grass trough for our cows. And let's see if we can find that water. There is our water. Very interesting indeed. So here we have the place where we pile up our manure. Still, oh my gosh! If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Have you ever heard that expression before? So here is our water trough for our cows. And shut that gate up. Shut this gate up. And let's go over here and figure out how on earth we're getting out of the reset point. Oops. And then we just take a look around. Probably be able to see the entire map from this vantage. There's that sinkhole. All right, let's go. All right, so there's no gate here, so we can just drive on up in here. It's like 8 and 14 are right here side by side. And then 7 and 13 are in here side by side. Back a little bit. Just check things out. So here I guess we have that arable yard that was made reference to. Well, no, that was that other one. It's an abandoned yard up here, kind of run down, but still very, very quaint. Our grass work stuff up here. In addition, we have that hay, straw, and grass sell point conveniently right up here. So when we make all of our hay up here in this quadrant area, we can sell it right away if we want. Harvester, our header. And in here we have some more hay equipment, rower, and our header. Very interesting indeed. Down here we've got this nice water area. And field 12. Let's see here, where's the buy point for field 12? We'll just check out this price. Field 12 looks to be like one of the biggest fields on the map. at 1.3 hectares, $21,500. You have missions on the map, and missions if you should so wish. Let's go ahead and jump on over here and just tool around a bit. So the field behind field 12 there is unplayable. It is beyond map boundary, as is grass field that's beyond field 5, which is behind me. Alright, we can't see, so let's jump on in here. And we'll drive around in first person for a little bit. We're here to another fairly active area of the map. Let's park here and just kind of run around. So we've got our egg sell point here at the Rusty Nail. Across the street we have Wednesday stores, it appears. And Wednesday we can do much of many things. We can sell our wool. We also have our crop sell point. Like how we've got this area where you can swing wide to get around here. We can sell manure around here. And we can buy our animals, our sheep and our cows right here. You know what? We need to run back to the cow farm because I forgot all about buying those cattle that we typically buy. And then down here we have our equipment shop. Manning Agri. We have our customize and repair. And then we have our shop icon. Let's see, where is that customize and repair? Right here. Okay. It's right here, right up front. Check out field prices for field 18 while we're over here. Field 18 is 0.9 hectares, $14,000. It's $14,000. Be able to buy most of the fields, I think, with just taking out the maxing out the loan. And maybe selling off some of your equipment. So head on over here and buy a couple sheep or buy a couple cows so we can identify where that trigger is and make sure that that is working. Right, here we are. Now let's see if we can't find animal buy point. It's probably over here at the gate. Just check. There it is. So it's right here at the gate. Let's go ahead and pick up some. And there they are. Spawn in and just start walking around. Like they own the place. What is up with that? Now, let's see here. Let's see. Looks like we're going to need to turn around. That is the boundary. There. Let's go check out this placeable area. Right here off to the left. Not too terrible big. We have the placeable area just off of field grass field 3, which is another field that we own. Go ahead and just see if these trees have collisions. I suspect they do. Yep, where you're not able to walk through them. So when you're mowing, you're going to have to mow around them. Boom, right into it. I like how the corner of this wall's been knocked out to get access to that field, as is that section over there. Let's see here. Suspect this is how we're going to get to the sheep area. Just check out this field. Field number 4, 1.11 hectares, $18,000. We got a little bit of wheat that was left over from last year and has withered away. We've got a new fresh crop of wheat. Looks like there's some wheat scattered around all over. Farmer, whoever owns that farm, they need to a little better job in harvesting their wheat. Here to the sheep farm. Sheep farm feels like it's seen better days here. I don't think anybody is actually living here anymore. Just seem to be using the facility to house sheep. Get a couple. Oh, a little warning one time. Have the sheep area. I would suspect the wool is going to spawn in here to keep it out of the weather. It's just a guess, though. I don't have hay or grass to give these guys right now, nor do I have the water to give these guys. See where the wool is going to spawn. We have our grass trough, and up here we have our water trough. And up here a little further, we've got another one of these gates to get us into field 10. Another field with some trees in the middle, and anything special going on here? It's just it's like a tree that's been stuck down into the ground, so it's kind of bushy. So guys, that is it. Let's go here and check out field 1 hectare, basically $16,000. Look at that harvester they give you. They give you a big enough harvester to finish this field off. Wow. And field 16. 2.16 hectares, $35,000. So field 16 has got to be the biggest one on the map here. Maybe 19. Check it out. 2.84, definitely 19 is the biggest. 19 extends all the way over to there and there. Quite a bit. So 2.84, $46,000 still. Not a lot of money going on here. So that is pretty cool. But that's it, guys. Letton Farm. Some very, very nice scenery. I've been seeing screenshots of select areas of this map for quite a while now. Been very eagerly anticipating it. I expect this map would run very well on pretty much any system that will run Farm Sim. See where it's going to have any type of high-end requirements at all. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please click that like button. If you're not a subscriber, give some thought to subscribing. It'd be really cool. And you'll get notifications of future content. Typically do Let's Play videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. and do map videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, until next time, happy farming.